What is going on YouTube? Shane here. Now it's time for a really sad news update video, a breaking news update video, even though it's been foreshadowed even in my last update video about it. And you know what, let's just say this news update video, we're gonna have a little bit of a drink while we talk about it because this one is really sad, guys. And Kara has been and always will be one of my favorite K-pop groups. It is one of the groups that I first found with Mr. And then when Lupin came out, I've been following them for such a long time, been such a fan for such a long time. Now, I've been upset ever since the first two members, of course, Nicole and Jiyoung left Kara. And in my opinion, it's never been the same since even then, but there was always this hope that there would still be a continued Kara legacy with, of course, Gyuri, Seungyeon, and Hara. But unfortunately, it's been confirmed that, and we're gonna take a drink to this one because this one's a sad one. It's confirmed that DSP has said that they have disbanded. So this is one of the biggest losses for me personally to K-pop. We've had some pretty big losses last year with certain members leaving certain groups. Of course, personally for me, Sully and Jessica were two of the biggest blows for me. Of course, we also had 3 EXO members leave, but of course, none of those groups disbanded. This is the first time in a long time we've had such a long-standing, very popular group, and in my opinion, one of my favorite groups, actually fully disband. So this is extremely sad news and definitely deserves a little bit of a drink to it. But let me just read this to you guys here from Soompi. I'll just read to you exactly what it says here. It says, the rumors have now been confirmed by DSP Media through a press release. According to the statement, the contracts of Gu Hara, Han Seungyeon, and Park Gyuri expired today on January 15th, and they are now no longer represented by the agency. All of them have decided to take on new opportunities, and DSP Media's side expresses how they fully respect and support their new aspirations. It also, of course, goes on to mention Youngji, who was added through the Baby Kara program to Kara really not too long ago. If you talk about the time span of Kara's debut, she's going to be going on as a solo artist. As I said, I mentioned either option A, she'll be solo, or option 2, she'll be in April. She's going to be a solo artist. But of course, the saddening part for me personally, and for most of the communities out there around the world that have been supporting Kara for a very long time, the saddening part is Kara disbanding to begin with. We already had a hint of that sadness when Nicole and Jiyoung left Kara. That was a really hard thing to take in. And now Kara has disbanded, and it's really upsetting. And I'll just show you guys right now. Right next to me, you'll see that there is a large, beautiful framed Kara poster with the 5 members of Kara there, of course, before the 2 left Kara. And this is honestly one of the most upsetting news updates. It may even be more upsetting than my news update about Jessica leaving SNSD, even though Sonuchudae is my bias group and I love Jessica to death. This is even worse because it's a full group that I love disbanding, and it's just really upsetting, guys. And I foreshadowed it and I knew it was coming, but once it actually happens and it hits you, it's just even that much worse. So again, I don't know what to say. It's really sad. I really wish all of them the best. I hope we can see as much of all of them as we can, including Nicole and Jiyoung, in the future. Even not as part of DSP and even not as part of Kara, but they'll always be Kara to all of us Camellias, no matter what, you know, especially, of course, Seungyeon, Hara, Gyuri, Jiyoung, and Nicole will always be a part of our hearts, and they'll always be Kara to us. Of course, Youngji was added later, and she'll be a solo artist in DSP, which I'll give my opinion now that this is happening, and with the fact that I'm having a little bit of drink with this, Youngji probably should have started as a solo artist and or been in April, but with a lot of people liking her and her talent, I think she could do fine as a solo artist. she would do just fine as a solo artist, and DSP probably could have done that in the first place. DSP may have been better off even just doing that in the first place, putting Youngji as a solo artist for DSP, because that would have been a brand new venture for them. And of course, with Youngji having been added to Kara later, as I said, she's going to be a solo artist, and I will give my opinion now. Maybe it's because I'm so upset about Kara disbanding, maybe it's a little bit of the drink, but I will say that I think DSP should have made a different decision to begin with, and whether or not that would have been having Youngji as a solo artist or having her as maybe the leader or a member of April, I think that still would have been a better idea than to have her been thrown into Kara, which was already well established, when we already had the heartbreak of Nicole and Jiyoung leaving, and then now we have to have even more of a heartbreak with Kara fully disbanding. It's terrible and it's really upsetting, guys. And of course, on the Youngji side, Youngji's left out in the cold. Hopefully DSP Media will take care of her, and even more so, I hope that Seungyeon, Beauty, Hara, Nicole, and Jiyoung will be able to be as successful and have successful careers, and we'll be able to see them as much as possible as well. But wow, guys, this one's one hard thing to take in, and I'm sure you guys can agree with me on that. This one's a hard blow, but that poster up there that I showed you, not going anywhere anytime soon, and Kara will always be one of my favorite groups, and I'll always love Kara, and I'll always be a Camellia. And that's that, guys. And let's just finish this video with one final toast to Kara, and that's it. Let me know your thoughts about it in the comments, guys. This is one of the most sad news update videos I think I've ever done on this channel, but let's support all of the Kara members. It's hard to even say at this point because technically they're not Kara members anymore, but that's all on paper and that's all a formality. In our hearts, it's Kara, and that's how it'll always be. I'll see you in the next one, guys. And we'll just have to let time heal these wounds, I guess. Hit the subscribe button for more, and I'll see you in the next one.